welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another new video. Hope everybody's keeping well. Before we start, I'd just like to say thank you as always to my subscribers, old and new. Thank you everybody for watching my videos, and thanks for all your comments and all your advice. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, this week, the video, it's going to be the restoration of a Matchbox Superkings model. Now this one was donated by Mr. Peter Horton, or Houghton, I'm not too sure how you say your name, Peter. I apologise if I get it wrong. You know, thank you very much for your donation, I'm very grateful. And this model is the Matchbox Superkings Bedford TM, and it's the concrete mixer. So yeah, I do like my Bedfords, as you probably all know, and most of you will know, and I did like the Bedford TMs as well. I did drive one on North in the mid-80s, and again in the 90s, another one, and the one in the 90s, well, they were both Arctic units, but the one in the 90s, it was the Detroit 2-stroke motor, and that thing used to roar, and it had the splitter box, but towards the end the old switch wasn't working very well on top of the gear lever, and it was a pain in the arse sometimes because it wouldn't change. But anyway, that was very close towards the end. It finally, well, it didn't get scrapped. Somebody bought it and it's just lain in the field ever since. I think it's still there now. Nothing's ever been done with it, but they were nice trucks to drive. Okay, so without any more hold-ups, let's get on with this week's restoration video. And as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one. Now, let's take a closer look at this one. Now, as I said before, this one was kindly sent in by Mr. Peter Houghton. I think that's how you say it, pronounce your name, Peter. It's Houghton or Horton. So I apologise if I get it wrong. But thank you very much, Peter, for sending this model in. It's very much appreciated. And I've got a couple of the Arctic versions of this, one of the tanker ones and one of the car transporter. It's got a little plastic lever here so that you can tip that up. The chassis, you can see the chassis is a little bit bent on this. The cab's tilted back, so we'll have to straighten that out. In the drum part, where it's swivels inside there, the centre is snapped off, so we'll sort that out. We'll glue that back, that won't be a problem. The handle's still there, it's very slightly bent, plastic handle, but it still works to turn the drum. The glass is a little bit scratched. I think there's a slight crack in it. It's difficult to see, it might just be a deep scratch. I think there is a crack in it, all according to how the light catches it. The front is coming off a little bit there, but we've got to get that off anyway, so that's not a problem. I'm not a great fan of the wheels, but you know, that's Matchbox for you. So we'll just give those a good clean up and do the centres, I guess. I'm not sure if the centres were completely supposed to be silver or whether they were black with just the wheel nuts in silver and that. We'll see. I'll have to do a bit of research on that one. The drum's made of plastic, and these paint sort of red stripes have almost worn off, so we'll have to repaint those on. But on the whole, it's all there, and I think it's going to be a good model to do. So thanks again, Peter, for that. And we'll get on with dismantling it now. Okay, let's get this dismantled. Whoopsie, I'm on the camera. So there's two rivets here, one here and one there. So I guess now I've got to drill those out first. Now they're not going to need much, because they're very, well, I think they're very shallow. I'm not too sure what those rivets hold on, to be honest. Yeah, the cab there. That's it. It's obviously, obviously the cab's going to split in the middle, isn't it? You're going to have to drill a bit more. It feels like it's gone. Okay, that's it, it's gone. Now, these lights, that's it, it's just a tongue that goes in the groove. So, and then this plastic front pushes out somehow. One of the lugs is already broken, so I don't know if I can maybe pinch it in a bit. There, it's gone. It's out. So I might try and get the other one out and stick it back on. Now there's the other piece out. So now I can get the interior out. So that's filthy. That's been in the mud. It's got all mud inside. Now this is tight. The glass is tight in there, but it's not riveted or anything. So it's just stuck. Just stuck with age. So that will come out alright. So there's plenty of depth to put rivet in that, or two rivets in that to drill out, but I might have to put the small ones, the ones like for the Matchbox, the small Matchbox vehicles. Right, okay, so I've got to try and get this pin out now for the back. So I think it's this side I need to try and file down a little bit. I need to put my glasses on because I can't see. Yeah, it's this side. Got my little file here. There we. This one. Is that enough? Good question. Is that enough? Probably not. Yeah, I think so. Hoopla daisy. Everything going flying. It's gone through that first bit. So it's going slowly. It's going slowly. Okay, I'll carry on pulling that through off camera. Okay, I've got it out, so get that off. There you can see the sort of the banana shape of the chassis. So there's the pin. That'll just clean up. Okay. Right, now I need to drill these two rivets out here. So we'll do that. That's it. Come apart. So there's no depth there, so I might have to just glue those back and maybe make a, just put a dummy rivet head in there. Okay, so that's out anyway. So that can all go now for the caustic soda. This is in two parts, which is handy, for especially when I'm painting that. Now this is the little pieces broken off here, so it'll need gluing back, but that shouldn't be any problem. Just have to find the right way around to put it. So that's okay. I better put that in there so it doesn't get lost. So all this is going to have to be washed, all these plastic parts. Now there's still more to undo, so I've got a rivet there and a rivet there, and that's to split this piece apart here where this handle is. So drill that out. Again, I'm figuring this might have to be just glued together. Oop, look, that magnetic floor again. Okay, so here's the handle. So that's slightly bent, so I'll have to heat that up and try and straighten that a bit. I don't want to snap it off. Okay, so that, oh, that's in two pieces as well, look. That's got a square that fits into. So, mustn't lose any of those bits. Now, this can go for the caustic soda. That I can drill the rivets because there's plenty of meat in there, you can see. So I can drill that out to put rivets in. I've got to get these wheels off. I'll do that off camera. It's the usual thing. I just have to file the ends of these axles, the thin end there, and then those should come off. Now, yours truly has had a birthday in March, and my lovely wife has given me this ultrasonic cleaner for my birthday, so that's really cool. So I'm going to have a go washing my parts in that. So that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to having a play with that. So we'll put these mixer parts in there, see how they come out. Okay, so I'll catch you at the caustic soda bath. I was trying to think what it was for a minute. Old age, see? Another birthday, year older. The age is catching up with me. The forgetfulness is starting to set in. Okay, so I'll catch you at the caustic soda. Okay, so I'm going to put all these bits in the caustic. There's already a model in there, so I'm just going to shove these in as well. Hopefully the caustic soda is still going to work. I might put just a little bit more in. Help it on its weight. Oh, look at that colour. I think some of that colour's coming off my little faucet things. It's from the Monte Carlo Hillman Imp. Okay, so we're getting some yellow, so that's good. Okay, now I'm going to leave that fizzle away for a bit, and then as always we'll come back to it when it's all cleaned up. Wire brushed, wire wheeled, wire wooled, whatever I'm going to do. And yeah, we'll come back to it then when that's all done and it's all ready for painting. Okay, catch you in a bit. Now, I don't know what Matchbox use for their paint, but two dips in the caustic soda, or 2 caustic soda bars. Got a little bit of paint off, not much. So now I just had some dregs of paint and varnish remover. This one, just a little bit left from my days before caustic soda, so I'll put it in there. Hopefully that's going to get all the last little bits of the paint off. It's blistering well now, so hopefully it'll get the last dregs off. But what a game getting the paint off this. That's all the metal parts polished up now. I've wire wheeled them, I've wire brushed them by hand, and I've used some wet and dry on some of the bits. I've used wire wool, and what a job getting them clean. I've done a lot of the casting lines. There were 2 casting lines up there and around the tops of those windows, so I've filed those out, bit along the gutters at the top here, same the other side. It's not that great, the casting at the top, but what a game getting all that paint off. And even sometimes how the light catches it, you still see sort of little remnants of paint, and I think I've got it all and I haven't. So that's it, 2 caustic soda bars and paint stripper as well. So I've used like the it's not a dental pick, but it's like a dental pick as well. An old screwdriver to try and scrape some more of the paint off. You know, I've had a right job getting this paint off. I don't know what it was that Matchbox used, but I'll tell you what, bloody good stuff. If you want it to stick on, it doesn't come off. Okay, so I'm going to go out and put some primer on these parts now. So that's all these bits primed up now, so I'm going to go and put the colour on them now. Right, I've got this piece of the drum. I've glued the centre pin that rotates on back in. Now, I don't know if you can see it, there's some faded red lines on there, diagonal lines, so I've got to mask all this off now and paint those in. Now I can't see what the hell I'm doing because it's so faded. Now my tape is slightly too wide, but not too much, so I think I'll just go ahead and use it. The red lines will be slightly smaller than they're supposed to be, I suppose. But anyway, that's what I'm going to try and do. Well, that's what I am going to do. So I'll try and get it straight. So I'm going to have to do that. So I'm going to go around, go ahead and do this. Difficult trying to do it over the top of the camera. Actually, I think that's going to be too wide. That's going to be too wide, so I'm going to have to use the thinner tape and use 2 strips instead of 1. That'll probably be better. Probably be a better bet. Still difficult to see. So I think I've moved there. Right, it's going to take quite a long time to do this, I think. Very difficult to get these lines in the right place. There. Better. Oh, caught in the legs. It's so difficult because it's round and it keeps rolling away, and I'm trying to get my tape right. At least I don't have to worry about paint peeling off with the tape. That's one thing. So I'm going to carry on with that, and I'll come back to you when it's done. Okay. Okay, that's it, masked up. I don't think they're all 100% the same size, but anyway, I don't know if the original ones were. I don't think they were either. So I'm going to go and paint the red on that outside now. Okie doke, so that's all the parts painted and lacquered, ready to go back together. I put the wheels on because I wanted to do the silver detailing, the Molotov pin, and I thought if I pin the ends over, once I've done them, I'm going to spoil it. So I put the wheels on, pinned the axle over, and then I did the detailing on the wheels. It's not great because that wheel's got a bit of a chew in it there, but other than that, not too bad. That one's not 100% either, got a few dunks in it, but being plastic, there's not a lot I can do about that. So that's ready to go. This, I had a job that I couldn't get my paint to stick on the plastic, and I rubbed it all off. I did it once, I rubbed it all off, and then I couldn't see where the old red stripes were, so I had to kind of do it myself, so they're not all 100%. Some are slightly bigger than the others, but then I did them again and I had to give them 2 coats, and some of it started to peel off a bit. Oh, what a nightmare. So anyway, I got it as best as I could, and I lacquered it. Even the lacquer didn't take very well to the plastic, but anyway, I lacquered it to keep them on, keep the red stripes from peeling off. So hopefully that's enough to do it. So that's it, all ready to put back together really. So we might as well get on with that. Right, so I'll move that out of the way a minute. The other thing I had a problem with was this windscreen. Every time I put polish on, it was making it go all kind of sticky and gloopy on there, and in the end I had to polish it the best I could and then rub the polish off with methylated spirits. That's the only way I could get it reasonably clean. So it's not great. I haven't dipped it, but it's a lot better than it was. So we need to start by putting that in, I guess. Then the old interior, and that's got to go. Oh, jeepers, what am I doing? Have I got that right? Yeah, I've got that right. That's got to go that way around. Yeah, we get it right in the end. What an idiot. So I think, yeah, we'll put the cab first. I think that's the way I need to do it. So there's a little groove in there that this tongue fits into, like so. And then that should clip down on there. It should do, if I get it in the right place. That's it. Yep, so I'm going to put a bit of glue in these rivet holes. Okay, so here goes. There you are, everywhere but where it should go again. Ah. Right. Righty tighty. Let's get one of these in. for a little bit. Now we've got these bits here, move that over there to one side. Now we've got these bits to put together, so yeah, I think I'll put this one first. So this has got to be glued onto that, so we'll put a bit of glue on that. Right. That's it. Right, now we need the mixing drum. That's axle part slots in there. Now we've got this like cogwheel that turns it, so that's got a square hole and there's a square sort of peg that goes into it, so that goes like that, and then this has to go in there like that, like so. Then this piece goes on the top, so it goes that way around, so I need to glue that onto there. Actually, I'll just put the rivets in, so I've got to put that onto there, and then I'll turn it over and put the rivets in. Right. Put some glue. Now a rivet. And another rivet. That's it. Right, so I have to leave that dry for a little bit, so I'm going to have to hold that whilst that dries in, and then I'll come back to you to carry on. Okay, now whilst that's drying, we need to have a bash at putting the old Bedford front grille on and the headlights, so they should push in. I've glued the little tab back, so I'm hoping it's going to push in okay. That side's gone in. There. That's pushed in, that's good. That's what I was hoping it was going to do. That's how it's supposed to do, snap in, because I didn't want to be gluing that. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now all we got to do is, I've got the pin to put the back when that glue's dry. We'll put the back on. And then I'm going to have to make the Mac Alpine stickers. Now I've done some. I had a photo off the internet of a proper sticker, and I've copied it. I've done it on 3D paints and I've copied it, but I haven't printed it out yet, so I've got to go and print it out. I used a bit of masking tape just to get the rectangle roughly the right size for the door. I've used that to size it, and I've done the stickers from scratch, so they're not quite 100% how the real ones would be, but they're not far off. So right, put that in there and gently try to push it through. Easier said than done. I'm pushing. Oh, there she's gone a bit. Right, there. It has got a slight twist in it, this pin. I thought I'd straightened it enough, but come on. Oop, nearly. One last little bit to go through. Boom, she's gone. That's quite tight, but I might just put a little blob of super glue on that just to hold it. I normally put 5-second fix. I'm going to try with super glue this time. Put a bit on the old cocktail stick. Oh, she's pulled back through again. Okay, I'll put it that way. Hopefully that'll hold her in. Right, put the lid on my glue before I get that spilt all over the model, because that wouldn't do. Okay, so basically what I've got left is the stickers, so like I say, I'll sort that out now. I'll just have a look, make sure it all works. That works. Okay. Bit of muck on it. So that goes round alright. So this is the little plastic tab for tipping it. And there she tips, okay. Bob's your uncle. Just chip the paint there, but that's where the top part hits the chassis, so I suppose that's inevitable that that's going to happen. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to make the stickers, and I'll come back to you when that's done, when we're putting them on. Okay, catch you in a moment. There, I've printed the stickers out now, so they are stickers. I'm going to cut them out and see how they go. Now this is the bit I hate. The backing paper's almost off. There you go. And this is some sticker paper that I had years ago. I'm talking probably about 15 years ago. And it seems to work better than the one I've just bought, so. I'll put that slightly cockeyed, damn it. What a tit. Oh, well, it's too late now, she's on. Right, try and do the second one. I have to cut that out as well. So I've cut that out, so what I'm going to do is just go around the edges, because where you cut it out you can see the white on that side of the paper, so just going to go around the edges with this black marker just to kind of take off that white edge. Right, now we try and get this one a bit straighter. Right way up might help as well. Oh, difficult to get the backing paper to start coming off. There you go. Right. It's a bit straighter than the other one. Okay. It's not too bad. Right. Right, okay then, that's it done. Another model safe from the DIECAST scrapyard, Matchbox this time. And thanks very much once again, Peter Houghton, for donating this one to my channel. That's very kind of you, Peter, and it's much appreciated. And I hope you are quite happy with the outcome on this one. You know, it's not 100% because of the red on here and the cracks on the windscreen, but anyway, it hasn't really turned out too bad, I don't think. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you have, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, you know, what I'm going to do now is take some outdoor shots and put it on the turntable again so we can compare before and after. And yeah, like I say, thanks for watching, and if you have enjoyed it, please join me again in a couple of weeks time, hopefully, for another restoration video. Lovely. See you all again next time. Cheers for now. Bye. Stay safe.